This is Garden Y. Garden Y is the slope that descends into the crater. It has a number of plants on the slope. This one is Monstera. It's a gorgeous leaf. You can see that. And it grows very low. We didn't want to have high plants growing in the crater. And this one with the waxy leaf is the strawberry guava. What's nice about this one is it grows up straight and it has a very nice trunk, so it actually becomes a natural handrail. So we grow a lot of strawberry guava on the trail. Now, as you can see, the trail is made of tires, and each one of these tires, we have a process. You can see the tire video on how to install one of these for the reparations, because there are landslides on this trail. Now, over here is a guava, and one of the maintenance activities for the guava is simply to just weed around the base of the trunk. We don't use a weed whacker on the crater trail because it will kill the guavas. This is a job that people hand weed. And another maintenance aspect is the Mexican sunflowers. As you can see, they're growing very nicely, but one thing they do is they grow too quickly and they overshadow the trail. Now, they're very easy to maintain. You can just cut it really quickly. It's a very, very thin branch. What we try to do is cut those down in the trail, because as you can see in this part, for instance, this part needs weeding. Because when the weeds grow over the tires, it makes it a little bit more unsafe. People are not sure where they're putting their feet. So this is the type of job that we do with hand weeding around the tires, and we hand weed and both sides of the trail. Anything that's growing in the trail, we want to get it out of the way. We want people to be able to walk down safely. Now, we've just walked down about I think about 80 to 100 feet. And now we are at the bottom of the crater, which is the descending part of Garden Y. The ascending part is this part here. This is the side trail. So what Garden Y is the two slope trails. And this is another one. You can see this tree fell over and is blocking the path. So one of the maintenance activities would be to stop this one from blocking, just to cut it down with a machete. And basically what we try to do is doing the weeding. This one as well. This is a thorny plant. It makes a great berry, but it's a terrible one to have in a trail. So what I'm going to do with that one is just use the comma. The comma is easy to cut certain weeds like that, and use that to clear it. The only other thing of maintenance we're doing here, same thing as clearing it. It just goes up to the top there. And we're planting guava on the side of this trail. Same thing to make a natural handrail. But for right now, we're going to descend to the other part of Garden Y, which is the slope that leads out of the crater into the lava tube. Now, this trail is one. I'm walking up very slowly and trying to keep my hands steady. This is one where you can see it's a rugged trail. One of the maintenance activities, again, is to weed the side of the trail. Here is one of the Myconia plants. This one is a baby Myconia, so this is the one that's the very noxious weed. Gorgeous as it is, they grow huge. This would be one that I would weed out of the way. And this tree here is a albizia. This will grow 20-30 feet in a year. So it's one that we definitely want to weed, otherwise it becomes a huge problem on the slope. And as we're moving up, all these things in the way, we cut those in the way. Right here. And you see how we've planted here? This is one of the guava that we planted. And eventually, the idea is they grow like this one here, where it grows into a beautiful, strong log that becomes a handrail. And this is a really good example of one. It's a smooth bark, you can hold onto it, and now I can use it to help me get up the hill. This ridge here drops down on that side and drops down on that side. But with the guava in the middle, we're able to have a fantastic handrail system that allows us to navigate this very narrow trail. Now, this is the most exciting part of the video. We hold on and descend into the other part of the figure eight, which is where the lava tube is. And here, this by the way, this ohia here is maybe 300-400 years old. It's a gorgeous tree and it grows right where the tube is. So we're going here. Maintenance activities is again clearing things that fall in the way, to clear these out so that people can have a safe experience when they're coming through, to view what is a very unique natural feature. On that note, I will close the video to garden wide.